like that. That's Strawberry Switchblade, their new single. Derek, you're scowling.
Am I scowling?
Only slightly.
It's only because I couldn't see the screen.
What do you think of it?
I hadn't polished it. I didn't think a lot of it, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. A little flat. Technically, I didn't think it was actually very exciting.
Apart from that, you loved it, eh?
Apart from that, I loved it, yeah.
Richard, what do you think? Is it a record you got and buy?
I liked the song. I thought the video was a bit repetitive.
Yes, it was a bit, wasn't it? You're right, yes, there was not much change in it. Do you go and buy records each week or not, or only occasionally?
No.
Not a lot. What was the last one you bought, do you remember?
No.
It's been a long time ago.
Yeah.
Right, OK, we'll find out what you think of the next one in a moment. Delia?
Well, I thought they were a bit boring, really. I thought their costumes were pretty. They've gone to a lot of trouble with those, and they look quite nice, but the song's a little bit boring.
Yeah.
And also, it's something I personally don't like, is gloom and doom. You know, I like joy, and it's all
really?
gloom and doom, you know, yesterday, and, you know, I wish it was yesterday, I can't go on, you know. I don't like all that.
For a bit of happiness, do you? Well, maybe
Yes.
the next one will be happier for you. Right, there's a good, strong connection there, because Roddy Frame's involved in that Aztec camera.
Oh, really?
And also Madness Rhythm Section.
Oh, really?
They're on there as well, yeah.
I got it totally wrong. I thought they were American.
Right.
I thought they were... I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of misery's all right, but yeah, I quite enjoy a bit of misery.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
I thought
occasionally
the girls looked great. I liked the black and white and colour techniques. It looked a bit like sort of 60s movies like Blow Up and things like that. It was all right. I quite liked the song as well.
Yeah, I like the song, yeah. OK, Rick from the Cars is going to pass his judgment.
Yeah, well, I quite like the song too, and I also like the art direction. I like the way it looked and the way the black and white colour was used and all the technique.
OK, so we're really sort of split in half. The three on that side think Ash, and this side we think it's one of those. So there, that's Strawberry Switchblade. Anyway, good luck to Jill and to Rose.
Strawberry Switchblade.
Well, maybe this could be the ending, with nothing left of you. 100 wishes shouldn't say, I don't want to.
Since Yesterday, the new single by Strawberry Switchblade.
It's 10 to 8. This is Good Morning Britain. A very happy new year to you. Now, some people think that our next guests look like Boy George's sisters. Others have said they're a cross between Danny LaRue and Rapunzel. But here on Good Morning Britain, we reckon that 1985 will be their year. So a very warm welcome to Strawberry Switchblade.
Hello.
Good morning,
Hello.
Rose and Jill. I'm going to have to ask the inevitable question. Why did you decide on this name? And who is going to answer?
Well, we didn't. We actually got the name from a friend of ours who was in another band, and he thought up the name but wasn't ever going to do anything with it. So really, the name inspired us to form a band.
Really? So it started with a name, then
yeah.
decided to make it into a band.
Yeah.
Because actually, I mean, you weren't musically inclined particularly, were you, in the first place?
No, I mean, we weren't. I mean, we couldn't play anything. I mean, I used to be in another band and sort of messed about with drums and things like that. But I mean, I always wanted to sing. I mean, that's what I always wanted to do.
Yeah. I'm intrigued, Jill, by the things you've got on your fingers and wrists and whatever. Can we have a good look at those?
Oh, see, I've got,
It's now caught up in your dress, which is a bit of a blow.
That was good.
Right. just tell them that. That's it. Black things.
Black things.
Strawberry Switchblade.
Thank you.
Yeah, it sounds like a gay mugger.
That's charming.
Sorry about that.
Are you being rude?
No, not
You know
really.
what Glaswegians are like.
Oh, no, don't I murder that. Play drafts of manhole cover. There was actually a friend of mine. There was a crowd chasing him at the Celtic and Rangers match. He just took out a razor blade and cut up a side street.
Oh, no. Thank you, Anyway, just excuse me for a moment. Can I just look at the girls for a moment?
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
I must say, your outfit's certainly noticeable. I mean, would you normally sort of walk around like this? Have you just come straight from a party, or...?
No.
I was just fell out of bed.
Yeah.
Well, it looks terrific, actually. Very nice. We'll have a chat in a moment, anyway, and hear about your new single and whatever. All right, now, we've got a few birthdays to mention.
Yes, I think so. Should we pass them down the line?
Oh, right.
We've had to pick them out of the egg cup already because there's no room for the egg cup with so many people on set.
Oh, I see. There you are. If you could
Frank, tell
wish
you what,
happy birthday
pick
to
off the
whoever you
first
got
birthday.
Well, 1st January 1985. That's to my darling Martin Deeble. Very happy birthday with lots of loves and kisses. Mummy Doreen and Sister Faye, 8 3rd Avenue, Dagenham, Essex. Hope you don't live beside the pipe band, you'll never get to sleep.
Yes, that's true, but very happy birthday, Martin.
Yeah, very happy birthday, Martin. Yes, that's marvellous. 4-year-old today, getting on a bit.
Rose.
Well, this one's for Julian Nicholas, 14 today, and it's from his mum, or her mum, James and Susie the cat.
And Simon. We haven't mentioned Simon there.
Oh yeah, of course, Simon.
From Kingsdown Deal in Kent. Happy birthday then to you, Julian. Jill.
Yeah, well, this says, please wish our son Matthew a very happy 5th birthday. And that's lots of love from Mummy, Daddy, Alexander and Nana. And that's from Essex, Horn Church in Essex.
Thank you very much. Happy birthday to all, and a Happy New Year, as I said just now.
Exactly, and now it's time for Pop on Tuesday. And today being the first day of 1985, we're beginning with Strawberry Switchblade, who are with us on Good Morning Britain for the start of a successful new year for them, I'm sure. So it's Strawberry Switchblade since yesterday. It's closely followed by Tears for Fears and Shout. And we'll end on the #1 record of 1984, of course, which is Band-Aids, Do They Know It's Christmas?
It plays a part of it, or...
Dreadful. They are not, do these girls?
Late.
See these two lovely little Scottish girls, of course. I'm good because I'm in the panto up there, Mother Goose sitting to get here. Also, now I think the girls have gone to an awful lot of trouble to make a mess of themselves like that.
We thought we'd do our utmost to outstage you.
Yeah,
and I think we've succeeded.
Go on.
Let me see you have.
Baffle them with your Spanish.
No, I just say, well, my Spanish.
Now you look amazing Spanish.
No, I wouldn't say. I'd say La Casa de Creación Esta Calle, which I think is a nice statement for the girls.
Yes, what does it mean?
The post office is up the street. not much good. Not much good when I order a meal, but we want to send a parcel. It's very good. I think the girls look beautiful this morning, and I'll tell you what, you've gone to an awful lot of trouble, and I can only see you being a success in 1985. Frank Carson, TVAM in London.
Yes,
and let me just say to Gordon Honeycomb, reading the news there, why should you say hello to those two and not hello to me? See if I care.
Oh, I'm sure we could arrange for him to come in and say a special hello to you,
That's
Frank.
all right, though.
Can I just say that when I said punk, it was not meant to be an insult.
Oh no,
But I'm intrigued. Why did you become punks, and why did you stop being punks? It's a
well,
good word.
we
I like
didn't
saying the
actually
word punk.
decide to stop being a punk. We just actually sort of grew out of it. I mean, most punks who are punks now weren't punks when we were punks, and most of the punks who were punks when we were punks.
What part of Ireland does he go?
I mean, most people don't understand that this time in the morning, but I mean...
It's too early, but...
Too
Yes.
early.
Well, it's a lovely way to
we
stop
became punks because it was...
Excuse me, Frank.
Well, it was
I'm
the
trying
most
to listen to these
exciting thing
lovely
that was
girls.
happening at the time.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
It was
people
really
that
revolutionary.
there wasn't that many people in Glasgow who were into punk, and a lot of them have gone on to be in groups themselves. And
What
carry
are
on
you
to
now,
do
then,
something.
besides being ex-punks?
We Glasgow lassies.
We Glasgow
They are
lads.
beautiful. They're two very attractive girls. I mean,
Well, we just like to dress up. I mean, most people
Do you?
like to dress up when they're young.
Is it all that yours?
My mum made me
all
wear
mine.
this morning.
those
No,
lovely
we
pretty-
I mean, a lot of people grow out of dressing up, but we just haven't grown out of dressing
What do you
up.
think of the sort of the music in the charts at the moment?
Some of it's good, some
Yeah,
of it
some of
isn't.
it isn't.
So I mean things like
Wham.
Wham, those sort of bands or
What about
groups
Boy
or
George?
duos.
What do you think
Oh,
of
we
him?
like Boy George.
Yeah, he's
Are the Beatles still going now?
The Beatles, not as much
Not
as
as
they were,
the
to be
Beatles,
fair.
no.
I know. I think he's a marvellous fella in Courtney.
What about Boy George? Do you like Boy George?
Oh, Boy George is marvellous. I did a
You've
great
worked
time
with
Boy
him,
George.
haven't you?
Yes, of course, I know him quite well. And, what's it, Marilyn?
Yeah.
We've got a picture in the house of me and Marilyn. The wife doesn't like what I do.
Thank you, Frank. Look, I think we should leave the contentious subject of pop music for
Yes,
now, don't you?
yes, indeed.
It's becoming controversial.
We will
It's
chat
really
again
upmarket
in
stuff.
a moment. Let me just tell you that it's approaching 8:15, and this is Good Morning Britain. Now, if you had a turkey this Christmas, the chances are it was a frozen one. Some people, though, actually bought live birds back in the spring. They kept them in the garden until they got nice and fat. But when the crunch came, things didn't always go as planned. Our reporter, Paul Rising, has been to see the ones that got away.
Good morning, Giles. Especially with Giles on.
Not at all. It's lovely. It's a lovely programme. It's lovely to see Strawberry Parfait here. And Mr. Carson.
What a smooth talk.
Those of you who don't understand anything that's going on, don't worry. On page 326 of CFAX, there is...
Or even Oracle.
You know, on Oracle, is there subtitle? It's at the other side, CFAX, is it? I'm so sorry.
We could try
Carry on. Keep it short, John.
All right. Good morning, Britain. Then, what you have to do is you stick a donut on the end of a string and you get your best friend...
Yeah.
Cuts the field down a bit, doesn't it?
All they've got to do, well, should we do it on Frank, maybe?
Yeah, go on.
As our guest.
Look,
Frank,
it's ingenuity, Giles. Like, who thinks of these things?
what you've got, Mrs. Soames. No, this is Mrs.
I've got the
Soames.
idea. What you're going to do, I've got to take a bite out of it while it's moving.
No, you've got to take a bite out of it, eat as much as you can without licking your lips. This is the test, Britain. I don't think this has been done on British television before, and it's rather nice to feel.
I tell you what, I think we better get on with it, though.
Yeah.
Before it doesn't get done on British television.
Sorry, I thought this was my moment.
Keep going. Go on then,
sorry.
Frank.
Don't lick your lips.
Seems to be the sun.
Not allowed to lick your lips.
Not allowed to
Are
lick
you
your
allowed
lips.
to help? You're supposed to help me, are you?
Look at this. There's never been
You're
anything...
making it difficult, aren't you?
This is the way to
We'll
start
tell you how
the new
Frank
year.
got on after the break.
He'll still be doing it after the break.
Carson and Rose and Jill from Strawberry Switchblade. And we're going to have a quick chat about hangovers because I'm sure quite a few of you watching at the moment are suffering a bit, feeling a little delicate, which is why we've asked Frank to keep the voice down a bit, haven't we?
Yes, that's true. Hangovers are a terrible thing. Of course, you pay for it in the long run if you overindulge. So one of the things is to stop a hangover is don't drink, and the other way to stop a hangover, don't stop drinking.
Anyway, you've decided to give up drinking, haven't you?
Yes, for a year.
And it should last till Sunday, you said.
No, well, it will last 1 year.
Last year.
I promised my wife it will last 1 year.
Do you have
not
any...
she'll take me to court.
do you have any cures for a hangover?
Well, I've always found if I had a hangover, the best way to get rid of a hangover, I know a lot of people find it difficult, is a hair of the dog.
Do you? I can't.
Well, no, I always find out the best way is go out the next morning, Tracy Con, get a half a lager, and away you go. That's the end of it.
Right, let's just have let's have a look at some of these things we've got here. Now, the one is the prairie oyster, which you have to take the yolk of an egg.
I couldn't do that.
Stick in some Worcester sauce, and also some black pepper.
Yeah.
Now, as I'm no good at separating the yolk from the white, I'm sure Jill would...
Jill's marvellous.
Absolutely outstanding.
Jill's marvellous.
I'll do it if I can do it for Jill's
Don't get it over your dress, will you?
Do you not trust us?
I haven't got an apron for you or anything like that.
I've never done this before, never ever, so...
Go on. With gloves on as well.
Oh.
You haven't actually explained why you're wearing gloves.
Yes, I don't think it will now.
Are we under a bit of pressure here? We need another glass, don't we? We need another glass to make it. Well, while you're doing that, you look very impressed, actually.
So am I.
You can sing and get the money. Don't lose it.
Right, this is more exciting than your first record.
Can we just, while you're doing that, can we have a quick look in the kitchen where Anne is being sculpted?
Yeah.
How's it going over there, Anne? Made our prairie oyster. Is that enough, Liam? Worcester sauce, sorry. Bit of difficulty with the trade name there. Hey? I hope you're going to enjoy this, Frank.
TVAM, do not pay enough.
Can I also...
I'd like to thank TVM overall, the number of shows I done for them last year, for making me realise how much charity work I do.
Can I just say we also have natural yoghurt and honey. They're meant to be mixed together, besides things like just having a lot of water before you go to bed. So on. Shall I try some of this? I've never thought of it.
We'd not rather wait till after the show. And then
let's have a go.
I know, it's fine.
Apart from being grotesque, it's absolutely ideal. We'll take a break. New year to you. Our guests today are the ladies from Strawberry Switchblade, Rose and Jill, and also Frank Carson is here, who's thumbing through the almanac.
Yes, indeed. I've come... a lot of people fall into this category, especially quite a few in show business, like Les Dawson, Freddie Starr, Camden Ball, and there it's there. You see it? Bobby. Why are you a bore?
Oh dear.
Well, I don't mean that really, but
no, I know you don't.
I don't believe in these predictions. I can make a prediction now, and it'll come true. That there'll be violent floods and earthquakes in South America next year. That the war in Afghanistan will actually hot up instead of cooling down. Iran and Iraq will actually come to peace, believe it or not. And the OPEC will actually bring the price of oil down and down and down until everybody will be on the motorway just doing nothing, only spilling oil.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you.
I must have a quick word with Jill and Rose now. Jill, I'm intrigued that you suffered from agoraphobia.
That's right, yeah.
I mean, what sort of actually happened? I mean, did you just not go out at all? Or
yeah, I mean, it just... Usually you panic when you're out at one stage. It makes you scared to go out again, and you get more frightened of going out.
But what are you frightened of?
Oh, nothing in particular and everything. It's like just going out and being away from like the safety of your own home. It's like, you know,
how did you
take
actually
one on
cure
buses
yourself?
and just have to, I mean, I stayed in, I missed a whole year of school, and I just got so, you know, you miss like going out with your friends, and I just made myself, I mean, I just couldn't stand it any longer. I mean, I just got to the stage where I was just, I'm going to force myself to go out, I'm just going to make myself. And I just went out for short, you know, sort of like maybe down to the shops, or, you know, just went out for
trained yourself back into it.
I suffered the reverse. I was afraid to go home.
And with that poignant comment from Frank Carson, we'll go over to Winston.
It's very like you to that.
Well done, Raphael.
Well, thanks very much. Yes, quite pleased. I'd like another half an hour, really, to get it into shape, but time isn't with us.
Yeah, it's got a bit of sort of gold on it now to give it that little extra
Yeah,
glitter.
well, it isn't. It's just because the clay is so white, it's difficult to see the forms, and to give it a metallic look, you can see the shapes more clearly.
Well, thank you for doing it anyway.
Yeah, pleasure.
Much appreciated.
It was a pleasure doing it.
We'll keep that in the office, won't we, Anne?
Oh, absolutely. When I'm not there.
No, you want the clay back? Okay.
Well, no, you can have it. If anybody wants it, they can have it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yes,
Can I just say who our guests are today, please? It's Jill and Rose from Strawberry Switchblade, and they are going to be the faces and the stars of '85, we predict here on Good Morning Britain. And Frank Carson says definitely.
You're
Frank
impressible.
Now, Frank, before I forget, we mentioned hours ago that we are launching this very special book this year, which is going to be signed each day, we hope, by the celebrities who come talk to us on this programme. And at the end of the year, rather than leave it sitting in a library somewhere, we will auction this for charity. And we would like you, Mr. Frank Carson.
This is your life.
This is your wife. Can I just
sign
say,
it, please?
yes, and while I'm saying, I'd just like to say good morning to
There, please.
to my friend in Balbriggan, County Dublin. Well, I put Frank Carson, it's the way I tell him.
Joined up writing and everything.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a plug-in for your panto, presumably, at this stage?
No, I don't need to mention about the Getty in there.
What, the Mother Goose in Air?
Yeah.
No. All right, then we'll leave that one out then. And you're going on a bit of a tour, aren't you, fairly soon?
Yes, I am. I'm going off to...
And Frank says we should start 85 with a joke.
Yes, we should do. Yes, it was two Irishmen building a chimney 600 foot high, and they're putting on the last brick. Flanagan said, "Gee, ever, Mick, we've made a blunder. We've read the plans upside down. This should have been a well."
That's a bit deep for me, but thanks, Frank.
Well done. John Dempsey and Balbriggan there. I'll see you have a pint on the
We'll
counter.
ask the girls to sign as well, if they would, please. Thank you very much for being with us. Good luck for 1985. And indeed to you, Raphael. Thanks a lot. From all of us here, a very happy New Year.
And to Jill.
Hello.
Hiya. Kiss a kiss. Now listen, you wear some fabulous clothes. Do you make all these yourselves?
Yeah, certainly do.
Brilliant, that's good. On Crush Corner last week we did a piece about where to go when you're going out on a first date. I thought what we'd do today is what to wear. Right, what would you wear when you're going out on a date? Would you always wear that?
No, it
Well-
would depend who it was with.
So what would you... go on, give me some examples.
Oh, God. I don't know.
I think
the latest thing I just made, because what I've just made is always my favourite.
Always the
dress.
best, isn't it? It's like when you go and buy new clothes, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend a really loud psychedelic shirt, right?
Yes.
And like a sort of lime green crimpling mini skirt, right? And I think the girls should probably wear something quite quiet now, you know.
What would you wear if you were going out with me, Jill?
A suit of armour, I should think.
OK, so listen, boyfriend list. Who's in your top 5 boyfriend list?
Well, number one in both of our list is David Ball, who's our manager.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Ah, what a nice one.
But he'd just maybe be embarrassed. You know?
Would he?
Yeah.
Oh, who else is in your boyfriend list?
Well,
Boy George.
Yeah.
Because we could borrow his clothes and things like that.
Listen, I've had a letter in here from Robert Wilson, who lives in Southampton, who says, "Dear Timmy, I'm madly in love with a girl in my class at school. Can I have some advice on how to tell her I love her, please? Her name is Debbie Knott. Got any suggestions?"
Say, "I love you, Debbie."
But, you know, it's a bit hard to say
Well, we
something
should
like
do it in the cloakroom when everyone else has left.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a good place to go? In the cloakroom?
Yeah.
Oh, you
sort of make her knock her coat over or something like that to delay her.
Zip her up.
Yeah.
Knock her over. So he says, "I really like
If
you."
you don't
Wow.
go with me, I'm not going to let you up. Yeah.
Let's have a look at the video. OK, you've got lots and lots of dots on this. Do you know, it's amazing, this video. There are actually 12,000 dots on it. And if you get your pen out, you can do dot to dot all over the telly screen. It's really cool.
Just close your eyes and then remember. So you
tunes to cuddle up to tonight. Some good stuff.
Great to see the highest new entry in the chart this week. Two ladies from Scotland. This is Rose and Jill, Strawberry Switchblade, Since Yesterday. Leave that alone.
Just close your eyes and then remember the thoughts you've locked away. When tomorrow comes, you wish you had today. And as we sit here alone, looking for a reason to go on, it's so clear that all we have now are our thoughts of yesterday. Well, maybe this could be the ending, with nothing left of you. 100 wishes couldn't say I don't want to. And as we sit here alone, looking for a reason to go on, it's so clear that all we have now are our thoughts of yesterday.
Oh, well done. The chart debut there from Strawberry Switchblade. Chart ZZ Topper in at 33. And the 7th chart entry at 32, Strawberry Switchblade, Since Yesterday. Another rock and roll Christmas...
Strawberry Switchblade. Last night she played a session from them on her Radio 1 show, and when she went to speak to them, she found them, as you would expect, changing clothes in Kensington Market.
Who you bump into when you go shopping. I'm here, Jimmy from Bronski. The reason I'm here is because I'm looking for a band who I really like, and in fact I've been following them for the past couple of years. They're Strawberry Switchblade, who are Jill Bryson, Rose McDowell, and they are somewhere in Kensington Market. Where do you get all your gear from?
Well, we make most of it. We find some second-hand, things like that.
We're
Do you
always on the lookout, you know.
What about the things for your hair, though? Because you always have lots and lots of amazing ribbons and roses and things.
Well, things for our hair cost more than anything else. Usually what we've got on our head costs much more than what we've got on the rest of us.
Well, I mean, I actually think it was quite easy because, I mean, I learnt 2 chords and we had to just do as best we could with, you know, with the little knowledge that we had, and it's quite good because we got quite a unique sound, you know. Terrible.
Do you think you're aimed at a particular sort of audience, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we're a pop band, really. But there's lots of sort of folk influences and things, but we are really a pop band.
Do you have any aspirations to go to America? Because I presume over there they're going to fall in love with your appearance.
I'm terrified of going to America.
I just think it would be really tiring because I mean, touring America could take forever. I just think, oh no, let's go to Europe first. Never think about America.
It's taking us all the time to get down to London, like, never mind get to America.
Well, maybe this could be the ending, with nothing left of you. 100 wishes couldn't say, I don't want to.
No, no, no. I think this one might suit you though. Go on.
It's quite nerve-wracking really when you're doing live television because you don't know what's happening, you're not in control, you don't know what camera angles are like and things like that, but it's really good fun. It's always good to look back because even you tend to think it's going to be worse than it is, but when you look back you're quite pleasantly surprised that
you get your mistakes.
That's it.
But now please welcome in our Oxford Road studios, Strawberry Switchblade playing live.
Just close your eyes and then remember the thoughts you've locked away. When tomorrow comes, you wish you had today. And as we sit here alone, looking for a reason to go on, it's so clear that all we have now are our thoughts of yesterday. If you're still there when it's all over, I'm scared I have to say that all part of you has gone since yesterday. And as we sit here alone, looking for a reason to go on, it's so clear that all we have now are our thoughts of yesterday. La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la Well, maybe this could be the ending, with nothing left of you. 100 wishes couldn't say, I don't want to. And as we sit here alone, looking for a reason to go on, it's so clear that all we have now are our thoughts of yesterday.
Watch out for them, destined for big, big things. That's Strawberry Switchblade and their current hit single called Since Yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever done the Times crossword?
No, every day.
Yeah, have a go at this one. A lazy person who reads the news.
Oh, that's easy.
Who?
John Craven.
Thank you. He's going to kill you for that, even though it was my joke. You've had a busy time. You were up on the Oxford Road show last night, weren't you?
Yeah.
Gosh, so what time were you up this morning driving?
Well, we actually got back before midnight, but we had to get up at 6 this morning.
God, because it has been a hectic time, hasn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, so now we've got you cleaning the warehouse. Are you quite tidy at home?
No.
Do you like to have a real mess then?
Yeah.
My carpet's not been hoovered for about a week.
You can never see our floors because of clothes everywhere, you know, and jewellery and ribbons.
What were you like
Yeah.
when you were younger, though? Did your mum
Even
make you
worse.
go? Oh, really?
I used to tidy my room up because at one stage I got a room of my own, so I was really pleased, so I tidied it up.
Right, well, you might have tidied one of these things up in your home. Did you ever have a doll's house?
Oh yeah, I had one when I was about 5 and I loved it.
How big was it?
Well, it only had one story, but I had wee window boxes with flowers in them, so it was great.
Hours of fun was it?
Aye, it was.
Because I used to sort of like build those little garages and all those bits and things. I used to get carried away for hours with one of those. But you'll definitely get carried away. But this over here this morning, which is our bargain, just have a look at it. It's a superb doll's house. I mean, it's so like the real thing. I mean, you could live in here, actually. There's the bedroom. There's little lights that work. I don't know. Let me move on to the bathroom. You might be able to see a little bit better in there. And there's the bath itself. There's a sink. There's a loo. You could even use that, I reckon. There's a spare bedroom over this way. It's got everything. It's a villa, in fact. There's garages, there's living rooms, there's lights, there's stairways. Hours of fun. And we're giving that away as our bargain down here this morning. Have you ever been to Windsor Castle?
No.
Oh, well, inside there, they've got a lovely doll's house. And the question I'm posing this morning is I want to find out who owned that doll's house. The Queen owned it. So in Windsor Castle, there's a very famous doll's house. Which Queen originally owned it? I know most of the royal family actually used it, but which Queen did originally own it? Answers on a postcard, Superstore, BBC Television, London W12 8QT. That's the address. You're going to be around all morning, aren't you?
We are.
Looking forward to it?
Yep.
How are you on the phones?
We're very good. We've got good telephone voices.
Oh, really? Just try the Radio 4 bit then, please. Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
See, they fit all the qualifications. Do you like Daffy Duck?
Yes.
All right.
I had Strawberry Switchblade, Jill and Rose, who are with us. You might have seen them down the warehouse with Keith earlier on. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Shut up, Keith. You've had your bit. Right. Actually, it's quite strange with your record because it actually came in '75 about the middle of November and was actually in the charts for about 7 weeks during last year.
Yeah.
And it's just become a new entry, so it's
Yeah.
a bit of a sleeper, isn't it?
It feels like it's been out for 3 years,
Yeah,
actually.
it's actually been in the '75 for 2 months now,
Yeah,
which is
it's
great
amazing.
news. Good, OK, we'll be chatting more later. If you want to call them on the phone, 01811 8055. We'll be chatting to them in a minute. First of all, we got some prize picks from last week, so if you want to... Jill, do you want to go first and dip your hand in there and pull one out? The straw bargain, which is for 4 watches. Michael Jackson recently completed a tour of the USA with his brothers. What are the names of the original Jackson 5? The answer, Michael, Jermaine, Marlon, Jackie and Tito. Some people said there were 6, but we checked with the record company and they said no, definitely 5. Those were the 5, and this is the winner.
Judith Land, 15 Norwich Road, Hingham, Norwich, Norfolk.
Great, you get a job here if you're not
Nice
careful.
postcard as well.
It is a very attractive postcard. Bit on the old side, judging by the cars and the bicycles there. But well done, probably had that tucked away in a drawer for years. Morning. Right, if you want to dip your hand in there, and this was Sue Ingall's bargain, Sue Ingall singer. What's the smallest bird in Britain which walks rather than hops?